Hello, folks. I'm finding what I want to find. Oh, well. Oh, I can't believe I'm on time tonight. Hello, Temple Eckers. Hey, Brenda. I've got a blessing to tell you guys when more people come in. And I'm gonna make a video, Brenda. I want you to tell me what colors you want of your washcloths, because I've got quite a few now, and I can pick out which colors you want, rather than just give you what I have at the time, like at the picnic. And I am going to be doing a little video. Patty asked me to do a video of what all I had because I couldn't bring it to the picnic. So I finally decided to go ahead and do that. And that might be coming out in the next day or two. So that way people have a chance to get their Christmas presents that they want to purchase from me. And then again, I may wait till next week. Oh, lovely. Don't know who that was. But I thought I had. It's turned all the way down. I don't know why. That's really weird. I'm getting a lot of weird calls now. Oh, I don't know what that is. Anyways, sorry. Maybe I'll turn on silent. But I know me, I'll forget that's on. So before I get off, y'all might want to remind me that I put my phone on silent, so I don't freak everybody out in the nation because they can't get a hold of me. Hey, Nancy. I need to make a video of the stuff I have left from the picnic and see if it would sell before I start making more. Yep, I agree. So I've had some really weird stuff happen tonight. Now I'm like jumpy. Ginger, where are you at? It had to have been her. Anyways, I hope it was her. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. I'm glad you got my back. Somebody's in here lurking. So, tonight I've come home because, okay, start out the day. No, I'll start the day with yesterday. Y'all know I've been kind of having trouble with my washing machine. It was not wanting to work right, and every once in a while I'd have clothes that weren't slung out, and it would have a funny smell, so I'd put them through again. Well, come to find out, that same person is calling me back again. But I am not answering the phone because I do not know the number. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, the washer was not working. By the way, hi Holland and Lily. So the washer was not working right. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to stick a knife in this thing and I'm going to see what it's doing because I want to see it go through its cycles to see where it's messing up. It wasn't agitating at all, but it would spin the clothes out. So I thought, oh, I'll just spin them. I'll just put them in there and let them soak and then spin them, right? Well, I did that for one load of laundry, and then a catastrophe happened with my mom, and I had to wash everything that she had touched and everything that she was wearing. Oh, it was terrible. It took me 2.5 hours to clean up what happened. And I had to wash them. I just couldn't put them in a bag and send them to my sister like that. And I pulled them out. It smelled so foul. I was like, oh no. I sent them to my sister, towels and all, to wash again. And she did. But I was completely out of towels this morning. Because you guys know I've been packing everything. And everything, I want to say all my towels, all my extra towels are in Georgia. And y'all ignore the moths. They're driving me crazy tonight. So anyways, I'm going through David came up last night, and this morning he pulled the washer out of the back door and turned it over, and it was not the belt, which we had hoped it was. It was the motor. So I said, well, this lady was giving away a couple of rugs, and I've just had it. The way my mom, I'm so scared my mom is going to slip off into the floor, excuse me, when she sits on that couch, because she just slides right to the edge, and I'm scared to death because you ain't got no grip on that tile floor. So I went and got these rugs, and then we went to go to Lowe's to see if they had any scratch and dent washers. They had one, but it was really high dollar washer, and I didn't want to spend that for it. Which I don't even remember how much it was. I may have paid that much or more for this one. But David and I went down to Appliance Direct in Melbourne because I didn't want to go to this one in Merritt Island. And we're standing in the thing, and I said, well, I can't even imagine washing anything in there. I think I might have enough money that I could squeeze by to get that one because, I don't have any extra income anymore, and I just didn't. I said, I think I'll, I think I'll wait. I'm not gonna buy one today. Well, we're talking a little bit further about the. I said, no, I have to get one. I have to get one. And he says, well, I'll pay half. I said, no, you can't do that. I said, if you're gonna have to pay, if you pay half, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna be paying you back. So I said, it'd have to be a Christmas, it'd have to be a birthday present. So he paid half, and I got my birthday present. So let's see what I've missed. And then I'll tell you what I found when I was collecting stuff to put in the washer tonight. Kathy, that is my fault. I write your number in the Walmart bathroom wall. You're going to make me fall. Hello, Adrian. How are you today? Tonight, I should say. Having dinner, but listening. Cool. These stupid moths are driving me insane. Ugh. We had to replace our washer this summer. Yeah, it stinks. And they are so expensive. And they want you to use these newfangled ones with no agitator, and I'm sorry, but my clothes need to be agitated. Just saying. David to the rescue. You the man, David. Yes, he is. He is today. We were lucky and got an old agitator style one for $75. Woo, I wish I could have gotten one for that. So I'm gathering up all the clothes, and I want to say that in the past, every once in a while, I hear a weird noise. In my bedroom or whatever, and I just put it off to, maybe it's the air conditioner or something like that. But I'm always hearing stuff hit the air conditioner outside, and it is tree frogs and different stuff like that. So I'm standing there in the bathroom, and I just picked up the clothes that I wanted to take to the laundry out of the basket in the bathroom. And I'm looking at the sink going, what in the world is that? It's a great big tree frog. That sucker was that big. I had to put a piece of paper towel over top of him to hold him to be able to get him outside. Then I tried to take a picture of him, and he ran away. I'm like, these people ain't going to believe how big he was. How in the world did that? He had to come in when we had the doors open today for the washer. That's the only thing. And the dog probably chased it into my room. And I'm telling you, I was freaking out. I'm like, oh geez. Not that frogs can do anything to you. In fact, I'd like to eat the frog legs, but it's not. I don't think it's the right kind of frog. Oh no. We have a new batch of hungry mosquitoes tonight. Ran me off the porch. Ooh. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have left y'all some of them citronellas. Our refrigerator is knocking too hard to hear the washing machine fall apart right now. thought you was going to replace that. Didn't you take Miss Lily down to check one out? We need all new appliances. Yes, Brenda Lily is pushing it too. Okay, so I don't know who I didn't say hi to. I think I got everybody on here. But if I didn't get you, hello. Um, so animals love you, Kathy. Yeah, they do. I know they do. They're crazy. They all want to come here. And it's so funny. Oh, and I'll tell you something else. It's really weird. I put David's dog out on the chain because we didn't want him going in and out, and we didn't want to worry about him while we were doing all this because, puppies can get underneath your feet and hurt yourself, or you can hurt them. So I tied him to the tree out yonder. He chewed through the chain, through the cord that for the walking thing. He chewed through there and came. I heard, and I said, David, that's awfully close to the front door. I put him way out yonder. I opened that front door. He was barking at the front door, wanting to get in. I picked him up. I brought him in here, and I said, look who I found at the front door. Now that's a good dog. This new one's going to be a good dog, too. I sure wish he could find the other one, though. I need to get Paul to help me move out the kitchen appliances so I can clean real good behind them before winter gets here. Yeah, that's what I've got to do, too. I'm telling you, when he moved that washer machine, I went, oh, geez. Somebody else lives here. Take Lily shopping for appliances. We are tomorrow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got to be home Friday afternoon. Our new puppies arrived. Yeah. Okay, guys, I had that all mixed up. Tim's not getting his new puppies until Friday. He's getting a boy and a girl from different litters. We just got all new appliances about 3 years ago. We went to a vent and dent store. That's where I always buy mine. Every single one of mine. In fact, y'all know, I think it was last year, I bought the refrigerator and the stove because my stove went out and my refrigerator was on its last leg. Y'all see it out on the back porch. But that one on the back porch, it's probably 25 years old at least. Maybe older, because it was my mom and dad's. And I think my dad had it before my mom moved in. And that's been, oh my goodness gracious, that's been many years ago. That's before I ever moved here. And I've lived here 28 years now, I think. Yeah, 28. 28 in March, it was 28. So, I have to say, I'm still kind of in the funk, but I'm telling you, the Lord is helping me so many ways. Keeping my focus, talking to my friends, knowing that my closest loved ones are not in that catastrophe is really I don't know, made me very very Terrible. I went out tonight to see Walt. I haven't seen him. Let's see, last time I went out there, I picked him up out of the floor. I think it's been about 6 months ago. And I keep meaning to go out, and I keep meaning to go out, but I just never get a time to go out. And I don't want to go out there when I have mom with me, and I don't want to go out there when I have the babies or anything. So it's very seldom that I'm ever have the time when I wasn't with Virginia or, doing things to go out and see him. So it was really nice to see him tonight. And his hair was really long, so I decided to ask him if he wanted me to cut his hair like I always did, and he said yes. So I cut his hair real nice and short, and it will be some time before it grows back. But I want you to know, for 102, that man looks sharp. He's a little thinned out now, but he looks really sharp. Yes, God is good all the time. Thank you, Christy. How are you doing, honey? I didn't see you come in. Yes, he's now on, and he would love for me to come back. He really would. And if I knew he wasn't going to be ugly or talk atheism, I would be back there in a heartbeat. But immediately today, that's what he started doing. And I'm like, oh, geez, help me. Jesus, please help me. And I said, well, I've got to go. You start that stuff, you start talking that way, I'm going out of here. I would have stayed longer, but that's the way ball rolls. Cars down, so life is challenge. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. So he is on 24-hour care now. He can no longer walk at all. And he's still in good spirits, joking and laughing around, cutting up with me like he always has. But I think, let's just say, I know him very well. And the reason why he started talking the way he did was because I was talking to his daughter-in-law too much. She was in the room and carrying on, and he wanted it just to be me and him, and he didn't want nobody else around. So he knows I'm moving to Georgia now. I guess Kelly had told him, and he's just a mess. I could go back out there to work, but I can't work for him anymore. Just not the right circumstances. God knows my heart, and he knows why, and he is the reason why. So, I believe as a Christian, you have to hold standards, and when somebody what do you say, denounce? Is it denounces or denotes God and puts other things before him and all that kind of stuff? And just really, it's just not where I think God wanted me to be. So I have been praying for so many things, and so much has been going on. Now, my mom went to Joseph again today, And I talked to my sister tonight and told her I got a new washing machine so I didn't have to worry about sending any clothes back with her that she had to wash. Because it was her idea to buy a new washer and give me her old one, which is my mom's, which she'd be using my mom's money to buy a new one. I said, no, I got this. Yes, Kathy, that is correct. Denounces God, that is a sign of what they think and how they believe. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. I just didn't know, I didn't want to say the wrong word, you know? Thanks, Brenda. I really need to get something else. God will provide, Christy. Yes, He will. He will provide. So that's the first thing on our prayer list. I have to say, I've had some really long conversations lately about what's going on in this world right now and all the things that's happening. Lord may come back very soon. There are signs of goodness gracious. I ate leftovers for the third or fourth night. Y'all, I made country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, and zucchini and squash and onions and my bread. Y'all, I've been making sourdough bread. Oh, it's so good. So very good. But I believe the end time is coming, and I'm going to continue to go with the things that I want to do because I don't know when it's going to happen, and it may not happen in my lifetime, but it is showing closer and closer that we're going to get back to the Lord very quickly. I've had a cheese sandwich. Yum. I love cheese sandwiches. Our hope is in Jesus. That's right. That is definitely right. So my mom has been, because I don't know if I told you guys this, but my sister is a postal worker and she works late at night sometimes. And she sometimes she doesn't even get off till 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and it's even been later than that, I think, during the holidays, and it's getting to that time. So I'll probably have my mom a lot later at night, so I'll be making more, how do I say, more hefty meals. And I've got to find some way of helping mom to get out and get moving. She is gaining a lot of weight. I mean, a lot of weight. I bet you she's put on 50 pounds since I don't know, in the last 6 months, I'd say she's gained that much. But she eats really good for me. And we don't eat a lot of junk, but there have been some differences in the way that I cook for her that she's probably not used to. So I need to get her to move a lot more than her just watching TV or playing around here and doing that and doing this and getting into everything. But I'm so concerned about taking her out here to walk, and with all these craziness going on, there's a walking park in Rockledge, but do I even feel safe there? No. Yeah. I wish I was losing it. I need the exercise too, so we might just start going to the walk park just because we've got to do something. I'm gaining weight I don't need to gain. Yeah, she can walk. She can walk really good, but my neighborhood is not safe to walk in at all. In fact, it really frustrates me because I can't get it in her head that she can't just go up and open my door. I have locked that and latched that, and I think I'm going to have to find um, another way of locking the door, or maybe down low too, to keep her from getting out the front door. Because I'm telling you, I can't turn my back. Whenever this incident happened yesterday, she wasn't out front, but she was in the bathroom. She had been laying down, and I thought I thought something was wrong. The dog came to me and was barking and going like this, just throwing her head back like that. I said, "What's wrong, Ginger? Where's Gigi?" And she took off that way. So I ran in there, and I didn't even notice that the bathroom door was shut. We don't shut my doors around here. Nobody that's ever here ever shuts the bathroom door because I mean it's either I'm their mother or their grandmother or their other half or something, you know. So they just leave the door open, and I was like, "What's the bathroom?" After I searched the whole house and the bathroom door was closed, I realized that she was in there, and I thought she had fallen because with Virginia, just finding out Virginia fell and passed away, scaring me really bad. And fear is one of the things that I am pushing away with the Lord. I don't want to fear what's going to happen next. Stupid drugs. I hate them. Really, they're not close to me, but it just drives me crazy. And you can attract some of them sometimes, and other times they don't come to it. I should have made a pet out of that frog, huh? Oh, sorry. They've had so many murders in the city I used to live in. Yeah, I had a lock up high. Sending was short stuff. The problem is, Christy, Mom's taller than I am. Okay, thanks, Brenda. Oh, snap, y'all. I just found Lily's stash of Snickers ice cream. Ah! Don't tell. Spoon in hand. Yum, yum. I meant to go to the store to get some cherry juice, but I forgot and got all the way out of the car and down the sidewalk, and I said, now I know what I'm supposed to go to the store for. I love the Snickers bars ice creams more than any of them. They are the bomb. If I buy a box of them, I can't buy that stuff. I just can't buy it. I have to have the willpower not to buy it. And let me tell you, today I drank my first Dr. Pepper in several days. It's been what? I think the last one I had. It might have been on the way home from Georgia. No, it wasn't. Becky bought one, and I drank it. But it took me 2 days to drink it. Anyways, it was hard to drink. It was really hard. The bubbles just kept getting at me, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's giving me so much gas. My first time, Christy, won't be my last. I'm a chocolate guy. Yes, I know. Now, I'm going to tell on him. He's got bags of semi-sweet and milk chocolate, chocolate pieces that come from the Amish, and he hides them and eats them. Oh, and he had to tempt me with them too. I can't use my little fridge right now. Generator surges, needs to be replaced. Oh, I'm a chocolate addict too. My go-to under stress. Not anymore. Somebody ate them, Kathy. I know it wasn't Miss Lily. No, it might have been her helping you, but I know you guys probably downed all them. So, Tuesday in the mid-crisis of all that was going on, I could not go on to Teresa's live because Mom was having a meltdown. Oh, I wouldn't, you know what? It is a little annoying, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't change a moment of it. I wouldn't want somebody else to do that for her. I enjoy every bit of taking care of my mom. When all that was said and done, she didn't know what happened. She didn't care. She didn't care. She just knew she didn't have any shoes on, right? She pulls me over and puts me head down in her lap and starts rubbing my hair again. I love you, Kathy. And I'm gonna tell you something. Those words to me were worth more than any amount of money that you could ever give me. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Owen. I used to make fudge for a vet I worked for at Christmas. He and his wife hid it in the bedroom so they didn't have to share it. Linda is still giving you strength along with the Savior. It's going to be all right. Mama knows. Yep. You know, fear sets in, and I know in my experience, it happens in threes. I just don't know. Y'all can say what you want to. You think that I'm being superstitious or whatever. It's not superstition. I know in my circumstances, it always comes in. Death always comes in threes, and I'm just cherishing every moment that I have with Mama because I don't know if it'll be hers. She could fall and bump her head too. She falls out of the bed all the time, even with the railing on the bed out of her house. She don't do that here, but my sister has literally put her bed all the way on the floor. She ain't happy about it either. So, my friend Wilma and her family are able to keep their stuff taken care of pretty much with generator. And they still don't know when the power is supposed to be back on. So none of us are granted tomorrow. Better get it right today. That's right. And so every time I get a chance to spend with Mom, I'm going to spend it. I don't care if I'm giving her a shower or tomorrow I get to color her hair and make her all pretty again and cut it real nice. And I don't know where I'm going to do it now that I got that new rug down. This is the first time I've got a used rug that it didn't stink. Gotta say. These people evidently didn't smoke or have animals. I'm back. Cool, Brenda. You missed the meltdown. Anyways, so whew, I'm hoping that I can find my freeze-dried cherries so that I can use them in my kombucha so that I can make the kombucha tonight. If not, I have to wait till in the morning. It just amazes me how little someone will sell their soul to the devil for. Exactly. Kathy, that's the way I am with my wife. Why waste time? Time is limited. Spend it with the one I love. That's right. Exactly. And, I know that's been the hardest thing of trying to get packed. And, I mean, it's holding me It's holding me in here because I don't want to lose any time with my mom. Yes, he is in the hospital, Christy. I haven't heard anything about him though. Yeah. Um it was on Teresa put it no, somebody put it on the Homesteaders Facebook page, the picnic page. And I don't know. Yes, Nancy said he fell and he has a brain injury. Gotta run, folks. Gotta go. Chicken patrol. Coons are back. Night, folks. All right. Shoot them all. I don't have Facebook anymore and not on YouTube as much. Yep, I understand why. That is why I am where I am. I can't leave my family. It it's hard for me because my mom has always been there for everybody in the family. I mean, I've told y'all know, at one time we had 19 people living in our house, and none of them, sorry, louses, including myself, was working jobs. I mean, I was a child, but still, you know, I was mowing grass and didn't have enough sense to give my mother the money. My mom was diagnosed with a terminal form of cancer this spring, and so we've been trying to get over there as often as possible, even though it's about a 40-minute drive for us one way. Wow, that's difficult. Thankfully, the treatments have given us extra time, even though we know they will stop working eventually. Mm, sorry to hear that. Hey, Miss Teresa. Well, I'm kind of getting dizzy. I don't know why I'm getting dizzy. But um, I just feel like she has sacrificed her whole life to take care of everybody, and I have never once seen her ever um, put herself first. And let me tell you, she's the only person that that how do I say this? She was the only one capable of making sure that I had at least one meal a day when I refused to leave this house and I was going through cancer treatments and Had a teenage daughter that was very rebellious and not very much help at all. David's lived too far away, so did Becky. And my son, he lived too far away too. So she was here every single day to check on me and make sure that I had something to eat because my daughter would not help me a lot of times. She may call me, and if she ever heard this, she may call me and say, "That's not true, Mom," but it is true. So she's grown up a lot, and she has made up for those awful ways that she treated me. But I went through a lot of difficult times when I was going through cancer treatment, and you know, and I kind of understand, and the reason why I understand, and I shouldn't even have said anything about her acting like that because my girlfriend Wilma and I talked about this. Her daughter was kind of the same way during her cancer scares. And some children react to loss negatively. And that's what happened. So I'm sorry that I brought that up. Yep. Yes, and she is. She is just the. Yes. She was definitely in denial. And she. Because I tried to shelter her too. I should have been more openly letting her know what I was doing. She knew I was going to radiation, but she was a teenager and I didn't want her dwelling on her mother might die today, you know? So it's just as much my fault as it was hers about the way she was acting. She just knew that I could no longer work and had to have help walking, and that we didn't have any money, and you know, I had gone through most of my life with no credit cards. I had one credit card whenever I went down, and I had very good credit. So I started getting credit cards. Well, I got credit cards because I had no income. So I ran up my credit cards and I'm still working them off. So it is what it is. Children don't understand when you don't have money to buy what they want or what they need or what they think they need, right? So anyways, any prayer requests tonight? I've got Josh on here and Christy's car, and I'm going to put refrigerator too. I was so relieved when that doggy barked at the front door today, because if that dog had got out in the road and got hit, or somebody ran off with him, it would have been an awful, awful, awful day. That's right. Kids do get used to the parents being the strong one. And and there was something else too. During that time, it came out in her behavior one day that she held me responsible for her sister's death. And that was because I had to be the one to sign the papers to let Linda go ahead and go on to be with the Lord. There was zero brain activity, and they could not shock her without really damaging her really bad again. And she had been put through, where, for 2 weeks of her end of her life. So, actually it just came out of that circumstance where she lost her sister, and then, her mother to go down like she did. And I just, kids are weird. My right eye is still red and swollen, but getting better. Pray it heals up that way, up all the way. Okay, I will. Um, um, Julie's not on her. Her left eye was messed up Monday when she was on here. I was going to ask her how her eye was doing. Um, when my husband had cancer, the oldest was 12 and the youngest was just a baby. And we kind of just told them the bare minimum. We didn't want to worry them and burden them with the knowledge. Yes, my daughter told me she still thinks of me as being in my 30s, but heading towards 70s. Yeah, my daddy tried to comfort me when he told me he had cancer, still being the parent. Yep, that's the way we do. Sure is. Um, I hope there's no more frogs in the house. That's all I need is something jumping on me. Let's see. There's another thing, Christy. How is the baby? Is um Isabel doing good, or is she still fine, gaining weight and everything? I know it's only been a few days, but still I like to ask. And y'all continue to pray for Virginia's family, please. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this evening. Thank you for the uplifting people that I have that come in on my live stream that help me all the time laugh and cut up and just forget about some of the things that I don't need to be harping on. I thank you for all that you do for us. I want to lift up Christy. Lord, you know she needs a good car and a good refrigerator to keep her stuff cold that she needs to eat. So you know what to do. You know where to send her. You know who to not come knocking on her door to open up what she needs for those two things, Lord. I don't know the newest updates on Josh, but I pray, Lord, that you heal his brain and um, help him and help his family to be able to take care of him once he's able to come home, Lord. I pray that you heal Nancy's right eye totally and let her be able to see again properly and with no pain, Lord. I want to lift up Pauline and Lily. I pray that these two little babies coming into their life will be sweet, sweet, loving dogs and be more to for them to love and cherish and just be full of happiness for them. And I pray, Lord, that you just keep Wilma and her family and my church in Georgia and all the people in that area that doesn't have lights, or in fact the whole storm area that doesn't have lights and houses. And I just pray for all of them, Lord. I pray, Lord, that they see you and they know that you love them and that this was not meant to hurt them, but that whatever has happened, whether they've lost loved ones in this storm, that they are with you, Lord. I pray they are with you, Lord, and that they don't go to hell and die there eternally. But I hope they're in your loving arms, as I know that Virginia is there in your loving arms and her family. They are so precious to me, and I just want to lift them up and let them have all the love that you can pour on them, Lord. And I just thank you for all that you do for us, and thank you for my new washer, and thank you for David helping me to provide it. I know without you we wouldn't have anything, so I appreciate all that you do for me. In your name, amen. Last time I heard was doing better. Good deal. Lord, help us to cherish time with loved ones. Amen. That's a good one. Well, folks, I'm going to get off here tonight. I'm having a hard time with my head. I feel kind of woozy and I've got a terrible headache. So I'm going to take me some Tylenol and hit the sack. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday. And sometime, hopefully, between now and then, I will have the video put up, and y'all can tell me what you need or need to get from me. I love you too, Christy. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Brenda. Good night, Nancy. And good night, Teresa, and Temple Ericers, and I don't know if Andrew's still on here. I know I'm missing somebody. Anyways, I hope everybody has a good night and sweet dreams, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.